If that's an average reaction, what other purpose for the video is not you just making money? Which you made a lot of it. You got damn near a mil.
Okay,
So
you know what?
I'll give
you that point, right? But now I'm gonna give you this. Then we need DH's analyst of the situation.
I mean, like, what, bro? I mean, you could use that argument about anything. You could say, do we need Jidion going into Walmarts and pranking the out of and being annoying, bro? The Evisceration of Donut Man Jidion by FVCKDH. What Jidion do, bro? Like, he ain't even been doing that. He been doing good work, bro. He been locking up these predators and all that, bro. Come on, man. What my man's Jidion do, DH? Alright, so I done seen this has been going on for the past, like, week. Apparently, DH and Jidion has been getting into it. I think DH had critiqued people doing, like, the pred catches and all that. Me, personally, I feel like as long as they get convicted, then do it. Because for real, who knows how many people will still be out here doing all that wild ass predator shit if it wasn't for people like him doing it the right way and reporting these niggas to police and shit. It is questionable ethically about him using it for content and making money off of it, but I mean, he's giving the people what they want. He's seeing these fucking weird ass niggas getting locked up. He's making sure that they getting locked up, bro, because it's too many of these niggas that slip through the cracks. But shit, let's just see what they talking about, bro.
They're not saying anything profound. They're not, like, bro, like, I'm gonna be real, bro. None of these people watching the video like DH. Bro, they're telling you, hey, man, do your videos like this, do thumbnail like that, do title like this, man. Because I never want anybody to feel like that. If I don't know, but even if I read it to one of y'all, man, I'm gonna give you advice I wish I had, bro. None of these people watching the video like DH.
Yo, D. Swing back. My goat is washed, so we're using old Jidion prank footage to pay respect to the humble grinder we once had. So Jidion cried after making fun of my channel, and honestly, I don't think I had that on my YouTube 2026 bingo card, but it's pretty funny that it happened, mostly because now for the second time in my life, I can say I'm at the end of a Jidion hate campaign. It's great.
Damn, it's like that, DH, bruh? Cause I ain't gonna lie, I've been rocking with Jidion for a minute, bruh. Like, for the ups and the downs, bro. But damn, it's getting like that, and that's crazy because I've been seeing the crying John, but I don't know the full story, so I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna let him explain it. I'm just like, damn, bro.
Honestly, I wanted to make this video because I think it's weird that a 25-year-old man is once again diminishing my dream because I talked about him for 4 minutes in a 10-minute video. I also want to engage with some of your criticisms because I think calling me a hypocrite and minimizing my video to me being this hurt 17-year-old is pretty disrespectful to the broader point I was making. And for a person that's so hurt, I wasn't even the one crashing out.
Bro, so I gotta worry about every fucking person who's your ass distasteful. Oh, you made a fucking joke during your practice. Oh, you did this. Oh, you did that. No, fuck all that. Fuck all that shit, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do my shit the way I wanna fucking do it. You know what? Your priorities are fucked. And you know why your priorities are fucked? Because you're worried about the bigger name. That's why you're saying that video wasn't about me. Bullshit, that video wasn't about me. Fucking, I'm the thumbnail. I'm crying.
Y'all was on my dick for being passionate.
Bro, this nigga crashing, gang. Shit, it wasn't that deep, bro. The Linsky, it wasn't even that deep, bro. Like, everybody already had the critiques about shit, ads and all that going on. Like, you could have just been like, all right, I mean, shit, I'm doing what I'm doing. That's all it is to it, and kept it pushing. No, he's a fucking fan, and you crashing because he can critique. A fan can fucking critique. Anybody could critique anything. And I feel like, compared to the other niggas that be going at you, bro, this nigga probably took it light, gang. I didn't even watch the full video. You know what? I'm not gonna assume. I'm gonna let this play out.
But that's a 25-year-old man crashing out over 4 minutes. That seems like he took some personal. Also, he's a part of the video. I can put his face in the thumbnail. Since we're talking about the video in question, I want to address the hypocrisy narrative going around because I see that's been used as a blanket defense spread by the Jidion camp. Not only do I think that's disrespectful to the broader point I was making as a whole, Jidion also stopped my video 6 minutes in and didn't bother finishing it. How can I be labeled a hypocrite when my video wasn't even consumed in full?
But DH, you didn't watch his video.
His video shouldn't exist. Like I said, Jidion watched 6 minutes out his video.
Wait, what do you say? This TikToker is DMing 100 miles until he meets me. Wait, oh, this is about the one bull. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Jay. You shouldn't even give that shit no attention, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Shouldn't exist. Like I said, Jidion watched 6 minutes out of my 10-minute video. The first 2 were about that clout chaser. The following 4 were about Jidion, and then he stopped the video, formed his own opinion, and reacted to that same 6 minutes on stream.
Because, you know, He watched the video beforehand.
And then he made fun of my YouTube career on Discord, which sounds pretty personal to me, especially considering the fact that in my original video I said, which is why I don't think anyone's actually evil or bad for making their videos on this person, Jidion included. And I need everyone to know that across all 3 movies in the 2026 Jidion vs DH beef, I've maintained the same stance. My issues with Jidion are not personal, there isn't any beef, and there aren't even hard feelings, even now. And I'll go as far as saying, in terms of catching predators,
He's pretty good at it.
trust me, I wouldn't say that if I didn't believe it. I don't even like the man. He's a crybaby, and he tried to make it seem like 50k subs ain't shit. But I'll get to that later. When it comes to the hurt 17-year-old narrative,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You know what? I'm gonna do my own research at the end of this to see if this is true or not, and I encourage y'all to do too. As anytime, do not take a content creator's word for anything, bro. Do your own research. But I'm gonna look this up, bro. I hope he wasn't doing that shit. I hope he wasn't, bro, because 50,000, that ain't no small feat. And even for where you at, bro, like, come on, gang, you should know that's amazing. Like, shit, I'm creeping up on 150, almost 200, bro. I'm grateful for that, you feel me? Because there's some people that never even see that first 50, let alone 100. I'll switch that around. They don't ever see the first 100, let alone the 50. You feel me? Like, it's people that give up after fucking doing this shit for months without seeing any progress. Like, you, come on, bro. Don't do that.
From a morality standpoint, nor actuality. Morality wise, allowing your fans to harass and attempt to bully a 17-year-old and telling him that he isn't going anywhere as a 23-year-old millionaire is something a dickhead would do.
Wait, DH, you 17, gang? Jesus Christ. This nigga sound more intelligent than me. He only 17. Holy shit. I'm fucked.
To be Christian though?
Yeah, some Christian. Am I right? Morality wise though, why would anyone with an ounce of sympathy try to gaslight or tell a person who went through those circumstances that they were tripping? And the funniest part about all of this is that I told Jidion his fans were harassing me and that it was crazy, and then he ghosted me. And I mentioned this because he claims I could just DM him on Discord.
No, not at all.
You have my Discord. Why can't you just DM me?
Bro,
like I said,
why would
your point
I-
is
why
so
would
mute
I-
because
why
you
would I
actually
do
have me
that?
on Discord to where
Oh look, he lied.
Now, in actuality, it's not even about a vendetta because the video itself isn't about Jidion, and it isn't even about the clout chaser. It was about not giving certain things your energy, and if Jidion simply watched the video, the entire point would be spelled out for him. ḻʀᴇ isn't worse than Speed, but because he's easy to criticize, people are willing to cling onto moments where the criticism ain't even all that necessary. It's less about their local thoughts and more about fitting in, more about being a part of something bigger. And the something
I recently did just do a video reacting to ḻʀᴇ, and I did also have my criticisms. I did say, I don't think he's comparable to Speed, but I mean, yeah, he's not worse than Speed. I'll say they're on the same level, but you know, you gotta draw certain shit out, you feel me, for the reaction standpoint. But personally, what I've said is like what I believe, bro. Eventually he may come into the point where he like understands a lot of the shit he doing, but right now he just doing dumb shit, bro. He just doing dumb shit. I called out the dumb shit Speed did. I called the dumb shit out that ḻʀᴇ did. It ain't no difference to me, you feel me? It's just we see Speed has done a good job of growing out of that, but right now ḻʀᴇ is like doing more shit than Speed was doing at his level, and he's not showing any types of growth. So
Something bigger is what can we critique ḻʀᴇ on next, when in reality it should be how can we stop hating.
There is people that honestly are just hating the hate. That's weird. That's
Is a
weird.
little annoying nigga attention, because he's still annoying, just not annoying
Yeah.
enough to where people should be projecting all this vitriol. That's what I think. So with that being said, we should really stop giving our attention to content or media just because it's popular. We should be more intentional with our consumption, especially the bigger guys, because you run the risk of turning LARPing as a file into a valid method.
You trying to equalize it.
So
bruh.
did you not make a video about me talking about a fake pedophile? Yes or no?
I made a video about people not giving their energy to things that
No, you made a video
don't
about
matter.
me. I'm the
Just because
thumbnail.
you can't critically think doesn't mean that that's not what the video
What
is
do you
about.
mean I can't critically think?
Because I said it in the video. No, you actually stopped
You
the video
put
right
Clout
after.
Chaser
No,
over
listen.
me and
No,
then
listen.
put me crying.
Jidion, you know how you're a hypocrite? The same way you said you didn't watch my your video, I had another section that dives even deeper to this. I talk about ḻʀᴇ because you two are simply vehicles. You weren't even the only thing I talked about.
But the title is Stop Giving Predators
You're not that important to me. You're just a part of the video.
You see how the stream clip matches my original?
Okay, I could understand where Jidion's coming from because he's feeling personally attacked. If he has, in a 10-minute video, I don't know how much of the rest of the video, if he has a dedicated 4 minutes about him, I could understand where he sees him on the cover and all of that and he feels attacked. I can understand that. But from a YouTube standpoint, a creator standpoint, he has to be able to actually, like he said, critically think about it. Like, yo, all right, he's using my face because I'm obviously the biggest out of all of them. He's using my name to get that click. Like, you see Jidion face on some shit, you're gonna click it. Like, come on. And then stop giving predators attention. If the main point is about that, then I mean, it's complicated, but not really. You feel me? Like, I could understand where he's coming from, but at the same time, you gotta understand, like, he has a point. He's being emotional about it instead of actually taking the time to digest the content and like internalize it. You feel me?
Video and how Jidion is trying to assert what my video is about, even though the video answers his question. I remember everyone was on my dick about cutting Jidion off, but this guy is telling me what my video.
Yo, niggas are dumb. I just seen a nigga in the top right talking about some bros using fancy words to sound intellectual.
Watch it. The video answered his question, which means he went into the debate ignorant. And it's like Stream DH said,
you're not that important to me.
I gave you 4 minutes of my attention and you turned it into a 2-hour stream segment. Let me ask you guys a question.
Damn.
Who made it personal? Because it wasn't me. The reason why people are so willing to engage with obviously negative engagement farming content is because they're profiting off of it. To be fair, you're always gonna profit off of making videos if you're a monetized creator, but I mean so in the sense where this is realistically the only goal. It's just straight making money because there is no reason to engage with this.
If that's an average reaction, what other purpose for the video is not you just making money, which you made a lot of it? You got damn near a mil.
Okay,
Just
that's
say
fair.
it.
You know what?
Did you keep it real, bro?
Here. I'll give you that point, right? But now I'm gonna give you this. Did we need DH's analysts of the situation? Did the world?
I made the same point in the video to Jidion on.
I mean, like, what, bro? I mean, you could use that argument about anything. You could say, do we need Jidion going into Walmarts and pranking the fuck out of niggas and being annoying, bro? Like, I'm honestly gonna be critical here, bro. I ain't gonna dick suck, gang. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's not looking good, Jidion. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. This ain't looking too good right now.
Stream, and it's that he made that to make some money. The video's at 1.1 million views now, and he just glosses over that fact and deflects and says, who asked for my opinion? As if he didn't just admit he wanted to just make some money.
But DH is tripping though.
I think this should be enough to debunk the hypocrisy claims. I don't know how much more clear I can be. I'm giving an analysis on how we're giving redundant topics our attention in the pursuit of gain, and even through being influenced by others. Jidion's seen a video about DMing minors for his attention, and he gave it his attention. How much more clear can I make it for you? Certain things don't need to be content. And it's not even the first time Jidion has made something that makes you question his intentions. The dude made a Predator boxing match, and I know Jidion said on stream he didn't profit, and it was
I did not know. Okay, yeah, bro. I do remember a little bit about this, but Jid, you were criticized heavily a lot about doing what these other niggas do that do the pred hunting or pred catching shit where they're just using it for monetary gain. And he did say that he claimed to not make any money off of it, but still, I don't feel like this is like you're influential, bro. You're an influencer. You're a content creator. Like you have influence. Like, I could understand his point where he's saying not everything needs attention, because bro, this didn't need a thing. You could have just had the nigga arrested like you've had multiple other niggas arrested before, bro. Like, come on, gang. Like, this disappointed me right here. I ain't gonna lie.
for embarrassment. But do you think a thumbnail like this is treating the topic with the seriousness and respect it deserves? You see, my point has and will always be consistent. I don't really care about some 2-year-old revenge story that you all try to project onto me. I just have a strong sense of self and the ability to say, this nigga's moving a little weird. So before I wrap things up, I just wanted to show you some parts where I get Jidion with my logic, but he ignores or disregards it.
I know what you're talking about.
So like, let's say like a prankster. Let's say you went to a movie theater, yelled bomb, everybody freaked out, it was on the news and everything, the news reported on it, voice critical, everybody makes a video on it, right? Would you get mad at them for making a video about that?
You know, it's crazy. I seen you talking about this on stream. I'm happy you asked me this again. The only way I would argue that is if you lobotomize me, because those are not the same thing. No, because I keep telling you there's levels and nuance to each situation.
So why are they not legitimizing it, but I am?
Because Jidion, I keep telling you once again, bro, this is one of the most redundant things I've seen. He literally said, DMing 100 minors until I meet Jidion, and you still gave that attention. You think that's comparable to someone yelling bomb in a public place? Honestly? Be honest. Be honest.
Oh, calm down. I can't give it a comparison. You're interacting with my hypothetical.
This is one of the most egregious examples. The context was that reporting on a prank YouTuber who yells bomb in public is equally legitimizing the method as responding to a clout chaser. And I told Jidion, no nigga, that's not.
That's not. And then even I've seen like the John of bro, and he's a weirdo in himself. I was already hoping that Jidion didn't give that nigga the attention, but that is weird. Like, even some shit to sit there and say or joke about, that's weird. And he knows that's like a thing people say in his sketches, like, oh, I did this to meet you, as a way to like come on, bro, come on, gang, Jid, bro, you know better, bro. And this is hurting me, gang, because I fuck with you, gang.
Not the same. And then he admitted to it.
Okay, I admit they're not the same thing, but what I'm saying is,
And gave the shitty excuse of me interacting with his hypothetical.
Yo, bro, what does that even mean?
And then he ignores how that hurts his point and re-asks his question.
all I'm asking is, wouldn't that legitimize and can cause more harm by other people copying that? And you say, yeah, they could.
And this is the perfect time to explain the whole watered down thing. I know it was a little silly that I spammed it, but dude, I feel like ឡýʀᴜ from Squid Games. I played these games before, and Jidion would do this when I was 17. We had a conversation, and whenever I would checkmate him,
so this isn't the first time these niggas interacted. Yo, if somebody give me the context if y'all know what happened between these two before. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna look into it myself after this. But that's what he was saying when he was 17. Oh, so he 19. Okay. All right. Damn, I didn't know that though.
I talked about him watering things down because he's trying to make false equivalencies, and that doesn't work if I call it out. Mind you, the man got so caught in the corner, he said that I'm interacting with his hypotheticals as an out.
You're interacting with my hypothetical.
He's such a donut.
This nigga is using evil light skin manipulation.
He called him a donut. No, I was about to say though, but bro, that's the point of the hypothetical. Is you hypothesize a situation in order for somebody to get your perspective about something. And if you're engaging in a discussion about something or a debate, they're able to use and respond to that hypothetical in order, like, come on, in order to like. Come on, gang. Like, what? Niggas supposed to hear what you're saying and not respond to it? Come on, bro.
To dodge accountability.
That don't even make
This
sense,
isn't even
Jid.
the most egregious example. I made a video on Jeffrey Epstein, and Jidion tried to compare me discussing the depravity of the Epstein situation to engagement farming off a fake pedophile.
That is no way near somewhere. I'm gonna just say that right now. There's nothing you can make me. That is no way, shape, or form similar, gang. Bro, they want us to stop talking about Epstein. Like, that's what they want us to do, is to stop talking about Epstein, because there are people that if we don't call out are just gonna go about the rest of their lives unscathed by this shit. So we need to talk about that shit. That's completely different compared to somebody criticizing you, giving attention to a clout chaser, DMing 100 minors in order to give your attention, and you giving him your attention, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, you're rewarding disgusting behavior. Like, come on, Jid.
Epstein, just himself and what he was doing. What's the point of
Okay, I
talking
have a perfect reason. I think we should continue our conversations about Epstein because there's an ongoing cover-up by the administration. And
Yes.
not talking about that is essentially submitting to the cover-up. So there should be an ongoing conversation about it.
Okay, but doesn't everybody know that there's a cover-up? But wait, no, doesn't everybody know it's already a cover-up? So what's the point of talking about it?
Bro, what type of
What do you,
Orwellian
like-
future are you talking about? Gang, there is a war in Boxing say.
Okay, let me hear your.
Okay, so you remember COPPA, right? Remember COPPA? They were trying to, like, basically
I don't know what
censor
that
the internet. No, it was a bunch of lies that were meant to censor.
I don't know.
Damn. Okay, but long story short, these are lies. Everybody knew about
He
the lies.
said,
They didn't
damn.
talk about it fast. It's because people put a lot of pressure on social media telling people.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm just letting you know, I'm gonna stop pausing so much because I need time to hurry up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
To call the representatives. I'm just saying that people have more power than you like to believe. And with things like Epstein, bro, people uniting and making videos talking about this, bro, that's bigger than us, bro.
This is the last clip I wanted to show you because Jidion is trying to argue that making a video off of that engagement farmer is the same as my video I made on Jeffrey Epstein. Not only did he not get it, his chat started to refer to me as a pedophile, which is pretty rich considering I had a comment that would literally predict this. Whenever you criticize Jidion, his child audience lashes back and labels all opposition as a pedophile. It's really scary, and it shows you the type of people that are enabling Jidion, and it's kind of crazy that they'd all.
I know I just said I was gonna stop pausing, but I had to just call it out. Like, bro, I've said this before. Me and my niggas have some of the darkest humor on this planet, bro. We don't even make jokes like that. We don't make no Epstein or Diddy jokes, gang. Shit, I mean, I think everybody had made a Diddy joke every once in a while, but that shit lost its novelty. But Epstein, hell no. Like, nigga, what? Hell no. Like, come on, gang.
Someone who went on a monologue about how my content is shit and how I'm not going anywhere.
And bro, chat man, I know I sounded like a hater earlier saying he's never gonna be a big YouTuber. And what I mean by that, bro, is I believe he can be a big YouTuber. But he's not gonna be a big YouTuber doing stuff like this, bro. Chat, that's not me hating. I'm just saying he's not gonna be a big YouTuber doing stuff like this. And I'm not saying he's gonna be in like my clout circle or anything like that. He's just not gonna be a big YouTuber doing stuff like this, man. He just makes dragged out like a tweet with a topic. He'll drag it out into an 8 to 10 minute video. You see, chat, the reason why I can do content like this and talk about these issues is because how did I get you guys? I got you guys by making original content beforehand. And I'm not saying you can't get big making commentary videos, but look at the difference with Moist Critical. Here, like, chat, this is me being real with y'all, man. I'm giving y'all, like, YouTube advice one-on-one, right? Look, Moist Critical will make content talking about stuff going viral, but look what else he also do. He don't make original content, and those videos still do good. Almost 1 million views talking about freaking soda. You know why people watch this content and other content? Is because they like him as a person. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. We've all seen YouTube. If I played 5 videos of these different topics from different content creators, we would all think it's the same people. Because they're not saying anything profound. They're not, like, bro, like, I'm gonna be real, bro. None of these people watching the video like DH. They just maybe like what he's talking about. But
Okay, I was about to say, he has a point. He has a valid criticism, but this isn't going, like, you're taking it to an area of, like, you're taking it to a personal level when it was originally about you doing some wrong shit or some shit that you shouldn't have been doing. I'm not gonna lie. So giving your energy to something that did not deserve it. But that doesn't exclude the fact that he has a point. He has a point. He's not wrong. But that has nothing to do about the original topic. You're getting butthurt, Jid. You're like, come on, bro. Come on. Out of all people, why are you getting butthurt?
I don't like him.
And y'all know what's crazy? He was saying the same stuff to me when I was a depressed 17-year-old. So even if I was doing this out of spite, is that not valid? He said none of the people watching the videos like DH. What type of Christian talks like that? This is his second time doing this. He did this to me 2 years ago. And mind you, I've upped 50,000 subs damn near, and I've hit 1 million views on a video, and he's still disrespecting my career. Either he doesn't view creators my size as worthy of respect, or he took it personally. He did hop in the call afterwards where he tried to patronize my career once again and give me unsolicited advice. And I told that bald bastard off because it's my journey and it's my path, and I have the sense of self strong enough to pursue it. But what really fried me is that after all the disrespect Jidion attempted to throw towards me, he started crying on stream.
You can ask anybody, bro. If you have my number and you ask me questions, bro, I'm out there telling you, hey, man, do your videos like this, do a thumbnail like that, do a title like this, man. Because I never want anybody to feel like that. If I know them, bro, even if I read it to one of y'all, man, I'm gonna give you advice I wish I had, bro. I tell you, I'll tell you, like, people ask me how you get it. Bro, I tell them, don't ride the wave. Create the wave. Do things people never did before. You know what I mean? Stay true to you. Don't always chase after everything.
Jidion, I'm gonna stay true to myself and tell you you're a lame ass nigga. A few minutes ago before this, you told your audience in a stream that consisted thousands of people that nobody is watching my videos for me.
Go speak your truth, D.
So with all that being said, you know, I want to do a little freestyle at the end because I just need to get some things off my chest. Nobody can gaslight me into thinking that I'm not valid. And here's the crazy part about all of this. Everyone watching, none of Jidion's camp, none of these viewers who are watching me even have the balls big enough to contest a big YouTuber and stand on everything they have to say. And now you guys want to try to gaslight me into thinking that I'd be wrong if I were to do this out of pain. I was 17, working fast food, pressed out of my mind. I was going through a really hard time, and your average person with empathy would hear that and say, dang, that's kind of crazy, especially knowing that the nigga allowed a hate campaign to be sent towards during that time, and then when I tell him about it, he ghosts me on Discord. That's why I said I didn't want to hear no Christian slop, because the same Christian who is trying to preach this righteousness went on a monologue diminishing my career, and now his fans are trying to gaslight me into thinking I'm tripping for defending myself or standing on my energy and all of that stuff. But I'm here to say, be yourself, choose you. I feel amazing, and I feel even better getting this off my chest because I'm not worried. And honestly, Jidion, this one's for you. Fuck your camp, fuck you, and it's twin forever. You're not gonna strong arm me just because you have a couple million subscribers. You were money farming, you engagement farmed off a fake pedophile, and I'm gonna tell you that again. I've had the same stance since my first video. I had the same stance on my stream, and I'm saying the same stance here. That's weird. But honestly, I really don't know what else I have to say. I feel like the video speaks for itself. The nigga deflects. The nigga didn't even watch my whole video. He's coming into the debate ignorant, and the only thing saving him is an audience full of brain rotted kids. When you have a community full of childish enablers, of course you're going to be insulated from logic. But that's really all I had to say. You know, I want to give Jidion a few more minutes of my attention, considering that 4 minutes was impactful enough he had to turn it into a 2-hour stream segment plus crying gimmick. Thanks to all the people who stood by me, especially my audience. I know we going up this year. I'm gonna just keep being myself. myself, I've reached the level where niggas hating on me really doesn't matter, because the truth is a lot of the people that are hating are niggas who could not do what I'm doing. It's niggas that couldn't make a viral video. It's niggas that are stuck watching their favorite creator and living vicariously through them. I don't even preach hate, but it's niggas trying to turn the person who is going against the YouTube giant into the person in the wrong. Fuck all that. But that's really all I had to say though. Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. I love you all. Y'all niggas be blessed. I'm gonna get up out of here.
Not gonna lie, shout out DH, bro. Shit, gang. I mean, like I said, bro, this ain't looking good, bro. I rock with Jidion heavy, but this ain't looking good. I ain't want cap. He pretty much said it all. I said it all. Jidion took it to a place of getting personal, getting butt hurt, where it really didn't even have to go there. I mean, shit, it is what it is. W video, DH.
Get them going, coughing up the slugs. Niggas